We already know that verbs are action words or doing words. But apart from these action verbs or doing verbs, there are some verbs which show belonging or possession or a state of having something. These verbs are called have verbs. There are three have verbs: has, have, and had. These are the three different forms of have verbs. Now, we know that there can be no sentence without a verb. But if I make a sentence, I have a drawing book. Now, in this sentence, the word have is a verb, and although it is not a doing word, yet it shows possession or belonging, so it is a have verb. Have verbs vary according to grammatical person, that is whether it is first person, second person, or third person. They vary according to time period, that is whether past or present, and they vary according to the number, that is whether the subject is singular or plural. This means that the three different forms of have verbs are used according to these three criteria. In this lecture, we will restrict ourselves to the second person. Second person means you. That is the person spoken to. You dash long hair now. Now over here we can see that there is just one girl. So this you indicates singular number because there is just one girl. Dash long hair now. This now indicates that we are talking about present, at this moment, at this time. So it is present. So you dash long hair means you possess long hair now. So what is the form of have verb I can use? Have. You have long hair now. So for singular present tense, we use have. So for second person singular present, I use have. You have long hair now. But suppose this girl had short hair when she was young. Then you dash short hair earlier. So you is second person and we are speaking to just one girl. So it is singular. And this earlier means that we are talking about past. So what is the form of have verb that I can use here? Had. You had short hair earlier. Can I use have? Can I say you have short hair earlier? No, because have is used for present tense. So in order to remove the confusion whether we are talking about present or past, we use different forms of have verbs. In present, we use have, and in past, we use had. You had short hair earlier. So you have long hair now means present, and you had short hair earlier. So this is for past tense. You dash ice creams every day. Once again, there is you. But in the second person, I use you both for singular and plural. In this case, I can see there are three girls. So it is plural. And we are talking about every day, which means we are talking about present. So what will be the form of have verb? It will be have. You have ice creams every day. Now in this case, have does not show possession or belonging. It shows that you eat ice creams every day. So have verbs are also used as a substitute for the verb eat. So you eat ice creams every day. I can also write you have ice creams every day. So for plural, present tense, have is used. So now for second person, singular as well as plural, for present tense we use have. So it does not change with number. For present tense, singular, you have chocolates every day. There is just one girl and there are three girls. So it is plural. You have ice creams every day. So for present tense, we use have for second person, whether it is singular or plural. You dash many chocolates yesterday. Now over here, this you stands for second person, and as we can see there are two kids here, so it stands for plural, and this yesterday shows that we are talking about past. You possessed many chocolates yesterday which you don't have now. So the correct form of have verb is had. You had many chocolates yesterday. So for plural past tense I use had. So these are the forms of have verbs for second person. Now, as you can see, have is used for present irrespective of whether it is singular or plural. That is both for singular and plural. The form of have verb is the same for second person. It is have. For past, it is had. So it does not depend upon the number. It only depends on the tense. Also, the third form of have verb, which is has. It is not used at all for the second person. So we say you have for one person. We say you have for more than one. We say you had for past singular, and we say you had for past plural. So you have long hair now. You have ice creams every day. Present tense. You had short hair earlier. You had many chocolates yesterday. Past tense. You dash a performance yesterday. Now over here, as we know, you is second person, so I don't even need to look at the number. This yesterday means that I am talking about past. You experienced a performance yesterday. So the form of have verb is had, because have verbs also show a state of having or experiencing. So in this case, you experienced a performance yesterday can be written as you had a performance yesterday. You dash several copies here. Will it be have or has? As we can see, you stands for second person, and I know has is never used for second person. So the correct form of have verb is have. You have several copies here, which means there are several copies which belong to you over here. You have several copies here. So have is used for present tense, second person, and we don't need to check whether it is singular or plural number because it is the same irrespective of the number. So these are the different forms of have verbs used for second person. And you should know how to use them correctly. If you like this video, then subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all the learning resources as per CBSE, ICSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures on maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve the slightest of your doubts. And that's not all. You can also win exciting prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it is rewarding too. So register for free now.